It's tea time with the Pronoun, the fastest moving golf show on the planet. Get the latest in local and national golf news with guests from around the world and around Central New York. Now it's tea time with the Pronoun, sponsored by CH Insurance on News Radio 570 WSYR on 106.9 FM and live everywhere on iHeartRadio.
Yes, we are the fastest moving golf show on the planet. This is Perry Now. We've been here for 26 years, folks, hanging around this studio, iHeart. It was previously, way back when, Clear Channel, now iHeartRadio. Tea Time with the Pronoun. We've got a great show lined up for you. If it isn't a great show, it's our fault. That's right, Joe. Joe Convertino, president of the CH Insurance. Joe, if the show is not a good show, it's our fault.
It's our fault.
It's not the guest's fault.
You're right. You're right. You got
true or false?
You got a plethora of information on this table.
Oh, Joe's
You like that word?
Oh, plethora. Multiple.
Right.
Yes, I get it. Very good, Joe.
And how you been, buddy? Did you have a good week? You were active all week, I heard.
We were active all week. We followed Ken Walsick over at Drummond's, Joe. When was that, Travis? Tuesday or Thursday?
You lugged through the snow?
We lugged through the snow. Yes, we had to walk. We had to go to the first tee at Drummond's. If he didn't play that day, I mean, it would have been, maybe he could have gotten out tonight, but his buddy, Cody, had to go for a couple of stints. So he couldn't join him. So Ken had to go out by himself. We were there. We filmed him there. And we had a little conversation, but he's over 16 years. He's played golf in every single month for over 16 years.
But you found some green grass.
We found some green grass under the pine trees.
You were sweeping it? Did you help him?
We didn't even have to. I went over and cleared it out for him, but then we saw him go down the fairway. He said he only lost 4 balls. Joe, there's snow all over the place. He had boots on, but he played 9 holes. So the record is
shout
intact.
out to him.
He got it done. Shout out to Ken Walsick. Yes. All right. So let's go to our first guest, because our first guest is pretty special now because he's the professor. All right. We call him the professor because he is as well educated as any golf professional I'm aware of. By the way, I know that they have these in the country, but they have the PGA of America has this master. They call it the Master Club Professional, almost like you're getting your doctorate. Well, guess what? Mr. Jack Conger has he's an honorary doctorate on Tea Time with the Pronoun, I can tell you that. Dr. Jack Conger. Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, Joe. Glad to have you back, Joe.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's going to warm up a little bit, and going to go up to the Cuse game in a little while with Heather and cheer on Jimmy Lee and Rudy Hackett for all they did for SU back in the day when they played at Manly, and hopefully we might even see an upset.
Right. Do you remember those days, Perry?
No. I was
right.
not around here.
Okay. And Jack, help me. Syracuse's first Final Four, 1975. Coach Roy Danforth, Coach Boeheim was an assistant. Jimmy Lee, Rudy Hackett, their uniforms and their jerseys are getting retired today.
Oh, wow.
The big one is Jimmy Lee. He's kind of a local guy, stayed local, great golfer. Loves golf.
Belongs to Tuscarora, and he had, I think he was rated 4th or 5th in the country in foul shooting, like at 94%.
Wow.
Foul shooting. So he wrote a book on foul shooting.
He wrote a book on foul shooting? Wow.
Yes.
That's even more impressive.
Well, he should let the current team read it.
I'm sure his brother Mike will be there.
Oh,
Mike will be there as well.
They'll all be there.
Alongside of him. So it's going to be a great day.
All right. So now, folks, for those of you who don't know, Professor Conger is a member of the Central New York PGA Golf Hall of Fame, also 4-time Teacher of the Year. He's involved with AimPoint. And all, what do you call the other one? I know that's getting very big now, Jack. You can do it without 4 months of pumping iron and flexibility training. What's the technical term for the new company?
It's Fast First Golf. The gentleman who invented it, he's 90 years old now. His name is Ben Jackson, out of Waverly, Rhode Island. Mr. Connecticut, they're like border. I started working with him in 2019, November of 2019, and he taught me how to teach people to swing faster, not harder, but faster.
Yes.
And when you swing faster, we think it's going to create a directional problem, but actually you hit it much straighter. So it's exciting new stuff. I've learned a few new drills in the last 2 weeks, and I've increased my 7-iron in a matter of 7 days, 4 miles an hour, my driver 4 miles an hour, and I'm not even working that hard at it because I'm right now in the beginning of a busy season teaching because the girls' high school tryouts are like March 5th or 7th. They play in the spring, and there's some boys' high school teams that still play in the spring. So we're getting revved up with lessons right now.
Okay, Jack, I'm telling you, what you're doing with Fast First Golf is a priority now around the country with not only elite amateurs but also golf professionals because you're doing it faster. You're increasing your club head speed without going through these programs that they used to have with weight training and flexibility training, which is, 3 or 4 months of hard work. You're doing it
right.
in weeks, in a matter of weeks. Joe broke 80. By the way, Joe broke 80 before he left down at
Grandeza.
Grandeza.
It's funny. You got to work on that. I've tried it, and it's got to be a habit with Jack, right?
Oh, got to be a habit. It's got to be a habit.
So that club comes back, and when I was with Jack 3 weeks ago, he's like, just come down a little faster. Think just a little faster, and it went up, I think, 3 miles an hour on that.
That day
I was with Jack.
All right.
I learned a new drill just 2 weeks ago, Friday. We'll even give you more speed from Mr. Jackson. I'm doing Zoom lessons with him, and I've done 4 since January 1st. I've got another one coming up, and he gives me, every time we get together on Zoom, 1 or 2 new drills, and it's science, it's mathematics, and it works. It's really exciting to teach it because you can watch people instantly gain speed, but they hit it straighter. So I don't want you to think because you're going faster, you're going to hit it all over the planet. You hit it straighter as well because you compress the ball. It flies straighter.
There you go. Okay, now there is one other program though that is closer to your heart than our brains in golf, and that's your program with the PGA Hope. And the evaluation. Yep. You're still doing that program. So tell the folks about what you're doing because I think this is worthy of a national program, Jack. I really do. So tell the folks about your evaluation.
I came up with this evaluation. It's a 30-minute evaluation, tune-up lesson, whatever you want to call it. It's 30 minutes. I give the student notes, drills. I put them on video. It's 30 minutes for $30. $10 of the 30 goes to the Hope Foundation, local Central New York PGA Hope Foundation. And that's my way of raising money to give them funding because I'm too busy during the summer to do some other programs. So I did this in the off season. It's running through March 15th. I might extend it a few more days because my goal is to get over $1,000, which I'm going to do. And I'm just going to see how far I can go with this. But it's a great cause. It's something I can do in the off season, which we're pretty much getting close to ending. But I'm excited about it because it did more than I thought it could do initially. And all they have to do is call me or text me or stop over at the Link's Village and book a 30-minute lesson. And it turns into usually 35 or 40, but it's a way to give him back.
There you go.
It's like a tip. It's like a tip, and he's donating the tip.
Well, the whole program, the whole PGA Hope program is based upon giving veterans free golf lessons. It's free.
That's great.
Come on, Jack. Nice going there,
and it
partner.
Stays local, I believe. Correct, Jack? Or is it? It's local.
Yeah, the money stays local.
Yes.
CNY PGA Foundation. Yes, sir.
Very nice. Very
and listen,
nice.
I have an idea. Joe and I are going to have to do a little video on this, on both your PGA Hope program evaluation, and we got to do something with Fast First Golf, Jack, on video. We're going to send it out there on YouTube.
Oh, boy.
We're going to send it all over the country, Jack.
Oh, boy.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay, all right. Have a great weekend.
Hey, before we let him
right,
go, what's
Joe,
your prediction today? What's your prediction?
I don't want to. Tonight, I don't want to give.
We got you.
Have fun with your wife. That's what you meant to say.
Joe, my prediction is there's going to be 2 jerseys raised to the ceiling, which is well overdue.
Okay.
And it's going to be done today.
All right,
Good
have a
job.
great weekend, Jack. All right, there you go. So with your lovely wife, Heather. All right, folks, we're coming right back. Don't you dare touch that dial. News Radio 570, WSYR. We're back. Tea time with the Pronoun. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, buddy.
Joe Convertino Jr., president of CH Insurance, title sponsor for Tea Time with the Pronoun. Welcome back from Florida. You have a lovely place, by the way. That's the first time I saw it.
Thank you.
I love it. Little deck out there. Beautiful deck.
Lanai. It's a lanai.
Lanai's on the first floor. Lanai's are not on the second floor.
A deck is it?
A deck is a deck.
A deck's in like Skinny Atlas Lake or a cottage or a camp. That's a deck.
Okay.
There's no decks in Florida.
You're on the second floor.
Right, but it's a lanai.
A lanai has a pool. Oh, maybe not
No,
necessarily.
look it up.
Okay, we're going to find out. Hey, folks, hang on. We got a report coming up. We call it the On the Green Report with the Kenster, Ken O'Neill. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Perry. The PGA is on the Riviera Golf Course for the Genesis Invitational. After 2 rounds, Jacob Bridgman and Marco Pengui shot 7 under in the second round to lead the tournament with 12 under. Second place is Rory McIlroy at 11 under. Adam Scott shot an 8 under for the third place at 9 under, and Xander Schauffele also shot 9 under. Round 3 starts today, or this morning. The LPGA is in Thailand at the Siam Country Club Old Course. Sophia Lee leads at 17 under par, shooting at 11 under in the second round, followed by Ataya Sideko at 14 under. Christo Ey and Lydia Cole at 13 under. At 12 under is Julie Lopez Ramirez, Hannah Green, and Allison Corpus. Round 3 starts today. The PGA Tour Champions next tournament is March 6th through the 8th at the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational at the Old Course at Broken Sound Club. Live Golf's next tourney is March 5th through the 8th in Hong Kong. The purse is $20 million. There are 14 teams consisting of 4 golfers on each team. The Aces have Justin Johnson, Thomas Detry, Anthony Kim, and Thomas Peters. The Cleeks have Martin Kamer, Richard Bland, Aaron Murunk, and Victor Perez. And the Crushers with Brian DeChambeau, Paul Casey, Charles Howell III, and Iravan Leary, plus 11 more teams. And finally, Korean-American golfer Anthony Kim won the Live Golf Adelaide tournament last week, capping one of the more remarkable sports comebacks in recent memory.
Yes.
Kim, 41, spent 12 years away from professional golf, battling a host of issues that derailed his once promising career. I know my self-belief is second to none, Kim said. Obviously, taking 12 and a half years off the game is a long time, and you have to build that confidence back. So I guess from when I was in my 20s, I was never scared to play anybody. I'm not scared to play anybody now. I know this is just one golf tournament, but believe in myself, that will never change. And that's a look at On the Green Report. I'm Ken O'Neill.
Okay,
And
thank you. Thank you, Ken.
I'm not talking from my lanai.
Okay. Okay,
you.
Ken, sir, talk to you next week.
All right.
All right, there he goes. And on the line with us now, we're going to go direct to Turning Stone Resort Casino out at the Sportsplex, where they have the Dome, Joe. They have 25 hitting stations with simulators there. After you swing, all you got to do is turn around, look at the screen, and you get all your results. You get ball speed, smash factor, height, spin. You get everything you want. Have you been there? We got to go out there.
Well, I was there 2-3 weeks ago on a Sunday.
Oh,
right?
on a Sunday.
On our way to my mother-in-law's, jam-packed.
Of course it's jam-packed.
This time of the year, it's packed. They do a great job.
Yeah.
Welcome, Eric. Hello, sir.
Hey, Eric Lorenzetti, the head teaching professional at the Dome, at the Sportsplex. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, guys. How are we doing?
We're doing
Good.
fine. Now, we know Ping's out there today, right?
Actually, no, Ping, we had to reschedule. They're coming now again in March, and then they're going to be here in early April. They got a couple new release irons that I guess there was a little delay in the manufacturing or whatever, but so we pushed them back. We're not going to. So, but we're still fitting. I mean, I think we even have more appointments without the fitting days than we do with. So, yeah, it's a busy day.
Yeah,
which,
now, by the way,
Joe said it's
yeah,
pretty busy.
listen, is Ping on a 1 year cycle or 2 year cycle? Actually, everybody is almost on. Some of their clubs are 2 years now, and some of them are 1 year. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, no, it's starting to get more to a 2 year cycle for a lot of them. Not always, but I will say the traditional January, February launches. You see some of that, but not as much anymore. A perfect example is we see more iron launches now, kind of late year. I think some of the companies feel like they're missing out with the Florida clientele. So when that season starts, they don't really have some new releases, but we're going to start seeing that more and more, I think, over time.
So now you went out there. Did you go out there with your lovely wife, Linda?
Yes, she hit some balls.
Okay.
And on the way before dinner, but we also went. Don't forget there's the short game range, correct, Eric? Where you can chip and putt, and then there's pickleball next to that. It's a neat complex.
Wait a minute. It's one of the top 25 in the whole country, indoor golf facilities.
There you go.
Do you remember when you got that award, Eric? How many years ago was it?
Actually, we just got it again this year with the Golf Range Association of America for 2025.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, right here in
here in Central New York.
Okay, you don't have to go very far. Now, tell the folks again now what they're going to get for the $100 custom fitting out there at Turning Stone.
Absolutely. So we have our fitting days that you're talking about, the different events, where for $100, everything's by appointment, vendor specific. For that, you're going to get 30 to 60-minute club fitting by the manufacturer. You're also going to get a dozen golf balls from that manufacturer. And then if you happen to purchase at the end of that fitting with us for those clubs, then we actually apply $50 towards that purchase. So,
come on.
Pretty popular. So, for example, next weekend we have Cobra, I believe it's Friday, and Saturday we're going to see Callaway for the first time this year. So,
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we're as I mentioned too, we're always fitting. We have fittings and lessons, so we do our fitting program too, separate from the fitting days. Same that thing for $100. But if you buy, actually, we don't charge you the $100, so you don't get the golf balls and the other promotion. But I think we have over the weekend probably close to 20 fittings booked this weekend alone.
Okay, we'll talk to you next week, Eric, about Cobra and
Cobra and Callaway.
Callaway, first time around. All right, thank you, Eric.
Have a good day.
All right, there he goes, Eric Lorenzetti. Folks, we're coming right back with Tom Gorman. News Radio 570 WSYR. Yeah, I've heard this music before. It's still too loud. It's still too loud, Joe.
I thought you're going to cool it down with some
I'm going to take personal responsibility for this now.
Calming music.
We got to get some more calming music now because our next guest doesn't like it either. But talking about our next guest, Central New York PGA Golf Hall of Famer, fine golfer in his day, still plays a heck of a game of golf and likes to play for money and has been very successful at it. Our own Mr. Tom Gorman. Good morning, Mr. Gorman.
Well, what's wrong with playing for money?
Nothing's wrong with playing for money. Listen, I want to tell you something. Joe is down in Florida, and he went to the Chubb Classic. And let me tell you who he has photos of. KJ Choi, Angel Cabrera, Rocco Mediate, and Mark Calcavecchia, and he couldn't get one of them to give us an interview here on Tea Time with the Pronoun. Come on, Tom.
Rookie. I'm a rookie.
Oh, well, so be it, tell them, who knows Joe? You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, Tom, I do want to talk real brief about the Chubb Classic and the fan experience. There's, it's not jammed, as you know. I mean, you're right in front of them. There's ropes, but they pull up in a golf cart, right? Calcavecchia. I would say 70%, 80% are on golf carts.
Yep.
And it just goes quick, and it looks like there's no stress. And I'm there with a bunch of couples, and we're like, imagine if Tiger was ever here. But it was great. David Toms, shout out to him. He got it done on Sunday, and they're just very good. And I know you know that, Tom. It was just a great experience, and I think it's a great tour.
Well, there's rumors that unless there's better attendance and better TV ratings, that something might happen to the senior tour. That's why everybody's praying, and I've got a lot of Tiger Woods news here to get going that I want to talk about. He's the host at Riviera this week, and he sits on the policy board of the tour. But as far as himself, he doesn't know when he's going to start playing, and he won't play in the regular tour where he's got to walk, if he's got to walk, and he won't take a cart like John Daly did. But he is thinking about the senior tour because he knows he can't take a cart because all the other players are taking a cart. And just for your own information, that they do play on the senior tour at 7,000 yards, so they're not playing a 6,000 Mickey Mouse course. And those guys, they can really flat play. There's no question about it.
Yeah, no, it was deep back there at Tiburon. Very deep.
They can flat out play. You are absolutely correct. And people that watch TV, every once in a while they see a bad shot, and then they start throwing around the word choke. They don't have a clue what the word choke means, and those guys are so skilled. They've got not only knowledge, experience, and they've had former experience on the tour, but they can still play. And even at 7,000 yards, the only thing that's doing that, Tom, none of those guys anymore look like they need to go to the gym. They're already ripped, and they're taking care of themselves better than they ever have before, aren't they? Just like you.
Yeah, absolutely, Perry. They're all health nuts now. There's no question about it. You don't see very many fat bellies out there, and you don't see them all smoking cigarettes and all that kind of crap.
Yes.
But more Tiger Woods news that's really big time, and he sits on the policy board of the tour. And just for the PGA of America, they evicted our president for his awful controversial remarks. So he is no longer sits on the PGA board, which is sort of a black eye for the PGA of America, although he has been in place by Charms, who are the incoming vice president. And as far as the big news, the tour is talking about, all kinds of reshuffling and all kinds of news, like not starting the tour until after the Super Bowl, and maybe, some of those tournaments in the early season. They're even talking about, like, maybe making Pebble Beach and Riviera, moving them to the summer as part of the FedEx Cup playoffs. So that's the kind of big news that the tour is working on, because they're fighting TV ratings. Yes,
yep. All the other sports are they're just full swing. I'm not so sure that I wouldn't welcome that kind of news. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, absolutely. Number one, the NFL is number one. There's no, you know what I mean? Yep. Everybody watches football, or more when the golf is on. The only time they watch the golf is if there's an advertisement or the game hasn't started or the game has ended. Then you flick on to see who's winning the golf. Like Super Bowl, like there was exciting, the playoff and all that. And a lot of guys didn't even know who won the tournament. They're flicking back and forth. And so it makes a lot of sense. And especially in the springtime, you got March Madness coming up. And then, you got the start of, baseball and whatever else. So the TV time and what they're competing for, and baseball has made a comeback, Perry. You know that.
Yes.
For whatever reason.
Yep.
They finally got their head out of their butt there and changed a bunch of things in the amount of teams that make it to the playoffs. In the olden days, Perry, at your age, when you're 100 years old, you remember there was only two winners. They used to play the National League winner and the American League winner,
Yes.
and that was for the World Series. And now there's 10 or 12 teams in the playoff, which creates excitement for those markets.
Well, and when I played in the early 1900s on the Chicago White Sox, they tried to throw us out of baseball because we blew a couple of games intentionally. No.
But yeah, Tom's right. I mean, you think of that playoff last week or the Super Bowl week. We might have back and forth, but you have those issues. I mean, when an outsider looking in, the tournament you really think about is the players, and that's March 15th. And there's been some great tournaments. They're not pumping Riviera today. What a field they have. And Perry and I were talking about it. What a course.
Yeah.
What a course.
There's a lot of history with the Riviera, Tom.
Well, I worked the PGA Championship there when I'm trying to think of who won. Begins with an E, not Elstrom or whatever.
Steve Elkington.
Elkington.
Yeah, I worked it that year and whatever. And, they got a good field. Rory is one shot back at 11 under. And then there's Pengia, who I don't know, is 12. But the good news is the guy that made 6 off the beach last week, Bridgman, is at 12 under. And that's how he got in the tournament this week, which is nice.
Yes. Oh,
a good story.
Yeah, that is a good story. Well, listen, we got enough time, but do you have any more news for us? And if you don't, I want to go to the rule of the week.
Well, the other news with the big news with Tiger Woods, like I say, I could go on and on. He's under consideration to be the captain of the Ryder Cup coming up, and he doesn't know if he wants to accept that responsibility because of his time. He's serving on 2 boards, and what I'm doing for the PGA Tour, he said, I'm trying to figure it out. And if I can actually do that, and serve, then that would be great because the players love him. That's all I can tell you. Well, when the last couple of tournaments that he worked, the majors, even though he wasn't in his A game at Southern Hills and whatever, we had a rain delay, and they all congregate around him. In other words, I mean, what he's done for their pocketbooks. I mean, he was the first one, that changed the purses because of the TV ratings were for him, and when he's not playing, the TV ratings drop points, Perry.
Yeah, they do it a lot.
Look at how busy can you be to not want to be the Ryder Cup captain?
Well,
now come on. Is there an inside message there? I mean, how busy can you be? If I told Perry, hey, Perry, we got an opportunity to play Augusta. You busy, Perry?
Joe, he's $1 billion, whatever. He's sitting, the PGA policy board is big time. He's got a zillion business interests. He's trying to get his health back, and he's trying to work on his game. So, I mean,
you got a lot of that, but deep down, he may know they can't win.
Oh, that's where you're going. Well, that when you should have said that in the beginning.
Little bit of that. Little bit of that.
Hey, Perry. Do me a favor. Show Joe the door after that crime.
I got under his skin.
You
no!
Did. All right. Okay. Listen. Now give us your golf rule of the week. I mean, maybe something that happened at Riviera when you were there officiating.
Well, one last little tidbit. How could Scotty Scheffler have to shoot 3 under just to make the cut when last week he made 3 eagles in 1 round? In other words, I don't understand why, he's lucky he made the cut. That's his 67th cut, Perry, but he did make it, which is good, but he's only even par compared to all the other scorers.
Yeah, way behind.
He's human.
But as far as the rule, Perry, the major rule, and this is another one of these that took the USGA 100 years to figure out, when you're searching for a ball, and this happened, like I say, at Riviera with that cuckoo grass or whatever they call it, that you can search and whatever. In the olden days, when you were searching, if you move your ball, you replaced it and you got a penalty shot. Now, you can search, and if you find your ball and you move it, just put it back. The only thing you can't do is, use your jungle feet to create a different type of lie. Otherwise, you're gonna get penalized. And you know the amateurs, how they like to step behind their ball all the time, so it's almost like putting it on a tee. You can't do that.
That's right. That's right.
Interesting.
Okay. Hey, Tom, good stuff. Good stuff. Can't wait to talk to you next week.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Have a
thanks,
great
Tom.
weekend. All right. There he goes, Tom Gorman. He is,
Interesting.
you never know what's coming out of his mouth. I'm telling you, Joe.
Yeah, but
He can jump on you. He can jump on me. He'll jump on Travis and
jumps on you more,
Dominic.
though, Perry. Jumps on you more.
Okay, folks, hang on to your seats. We've got one more guest coming up. Our in the last segment, Chase Rogan. He's the managing partner for Five Iron Golf. They just came to town on Salina Street down there with 8 bays with TrackMan.
Plus food.
Plus food. I was there. Travis and I were there the other day. We're going to talk to Chase right after these messages. News Radio 570, WSYR. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tea Time with the Pronoun, the fastest moving golf show on the planet. We proved it today, did we not, Joe Convertino?
Time flies.
Time flies. It's way too fast.
Didn't I ask you that this week?
What?
Perry,
Yes.
Does time just seem to be moving?
As you get
It's
older,
almost March.
As you get older, the answer is yes.
Okay.
But
Okay.
time flies anyway. We just didn't realize it when we were young. We never paid any attention.
Okay, now
To
we do.
longevity. Now longevity's in this scenario. Hey, and talking about longevity, and look at that, there has to be a birth, right? Somehow to create action, there's got to be a birth of something, an idea. Well, guess who's coming to town? Five Iron Golf, one of the up-and-coming indoor golf facilities in the country, and it's first class. Travis and I spent almost 2 hours in there the other day.
Yeah, they had a great
checking everything out.
Great thing on
well, guess who we have?
We got the head
on
man.
Syracuse.com. Yes, we did. But now we got the Top Gun, the managing partner. I know what managing partner means. He calls the shots, right? And he does have some interesting background in golf, which I'll ask him to explain. But Five Iron Golf is down there on Salina Street. And they have clubs. They have like the Callaway. But let's get to Chase Rogan right now. Good morning, Chase.
Good morning. How we doing?
We're doing
What's up,
fine.
Chase?
But meet Joe Convertino, president of CH Insurance, Chase.
Hello, Joe. Nice to meet you.
Hello. We are probably about a driver pitching wedge from
That's
him.
right. The driver
So it's
pitching
great.
wedge from where
We're up
Joe's
in
office
Clinton
is.
Square in the Atrium building. So.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little stiff today. It might be a couple drivers and wedge today.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Chase, you had a little what they call a soft opening, but in general, why don't you just give us the Five Iron, the Five Iron background, how you got involved with Five Iron, and what you're doing here in Syracuse, and because you also have another facility in Erie, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. So I grew up playing the game of golf. Went to college to be a golf course superintendent, so worked on that side of the business for a long time. Came to want to open a business like this, and Five Iron Golf started a franchising program a few years ago. So came upon that opportunity, and I live in Erie, Pennsylvania, so that was the location for our first site. We opened there in June 2024. And we've had a good opening there, and we were excited to expand with the next store. And Syracuse is pretty similar to Erie in that it's a great northeastern town that has long winters with a big golfing population. So we were very excited to land here in Syracuse for our second location. And at Five Iron, we're really built for the hardcore golfer as well as the person that's just interested in maybe picking up a club for the first time. So you can come in and play world-renowned golf courses like Oakmont, or you can hit golf balls at a junkyard of cars and try to blow them up with a stick of dynamite. So, something for everyone, including, a strong coaching program, leagues that are going to be going Monday and Tuesday nights for us all year round with 10-week seasons. We do events here, anything from birthday parties to corporate events. And we have a full kitchen and bar, so you can come in here and grab a bite to eat or have a drink. You don't have to play golf when you come in here. We also have 4 duck pin bowling lanes for people who want to try something different. So we have a lot to offer. We have, 10 TVs on the wall for anyone that wants to come down today and catch the game. But obviously at our core, we're all about golf. We have 8 simulators powered by TrackMan, and we're built for a really good time, great vibes, and a lot of laughs.
Yeah, well, I had a chance to talk to Sean Larson, who's your general manager, and I also met Nicholas Habert, who is with Five Iron. And Nicholas has been around. He's got seems like he's got a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and I was really impressed. And by the way, when I walk in, what really impresses me, Joe, the facility, first of all, but when I go into a bathroom, attention to detail, I don't know, that's just the way I am. If the bathroom doesn't work for me, the facility's not going to work for me. The bathroom, I wish you could see some of the knobs just on the door and the tile that's in there. That is a +1 for me. And you know what? Usually, if the bathrooms are first class, everything else is first class.
You're right.
Huh?
You're right.
Honest, I'm telling you, I'm impressed. I'm impressed, Chase. If you had anything to do with that, congratulations. Okay, so now if somebody wants to get in touch with you, as soon as you come in the door, Joe, bingo, there's the counter right there. Chase is right there. You can't open the door without Chase being right there looking at you, staring you right down. I like that. Usually you go into a facility and you have to look around for who's going to come and greet me, right?
Customer service. Customer service.
Customer service. Tell us a little bit about Five Iron with regard to some of the training that everybody has to go through, because now I think you have how many in the country right now, Chase?
There's close to 40 stores, and there's going to be about 15 more opening up this year. So Five Iron's all over the country, and like you said, we pride ourselves on trying to be top-notch customer service. We want to give you country club feel. We're a 100% public facility all the time, but we want to give you we do have a membership for those that can come in Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. You get 90 minutes of sim time. Excuse me, let me step out here. I got some background noise.
That's okay.
You get 90 minutes of sim time with up to 5 guests, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. That also comes with a walk-in benefit that you can play after benefit hours if there's sims open and you're in the space. So like you said, when you walk in the door, we like to have a smiling face greeting you, and we want to show everybody top-notch customer service here.
Yeah, and Joe, if you don't have your clubs with you in the car, they got Callaway clubs there.
Yeah, Callaway's. A lot of people probably aren't bringing their clubs. If you're, some do, but it's nice.
No, and you don't have
their clubs
to.
are there.
Yeah,
and they're good clubs. They're not ratty clubs.
No, they have the Apex. They have the Apex for you.
So,
you play.
the Callaways are great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we got right-handed, left-handed. We got clubs for the kids, so you can come down here and hit some Callaway clubs. We also have a fitting studio. So if you come down and hit some of the Callaway clubs and you really like it, we have a place that you could maybe buy one for yourself.
And Syracuse is booming. Thank you for picking Syracuse.
Yes, and a boy, Chase. Hey, listen, I'll come down today and say hello to you, Chase.
Looking forward to seeing you.
Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend. I'm coming down. All right, Joe.
Great show, buddy.
It went too fast.
Yes, it did.
It went too fast. Thank you, Travis. Thank you, Dominic.
Let's get a Cuse win today.
You're going, right?
I'm going. So.
All right. And listen, now we don't have to worry about saying anything inappropriate on the air because we know we got a 20 minute. Oh, we got to go. News Radio 570 WSYR.